Christmas or not, there was nothing merry about the twisted alleys of Holywell. Clara Chapman forced one foot in front of the other, sidestepping pools of, well, a lady ought not think on such things. Not in the morn of Christmas Eve, or any other morn for that matter. Damp air seeped through her woolen cape, and she tugged her collar tighter. Fog wrapped around her shoulders, cold as an embrace from the grim reaper. Though morning had broken several hours ago, daylight tarried, seeming reluctant to make an appearance in this part of London, and likely wishing to avoid it altogether. Ancient buildings with roomy windows leaned toward one another for support, blocking a good portion of the sky. She quickened her pace. If she didn't deliver Effie's gift soon, the poor woman would be off to her 12-hour shift at the hatbox factory. Rounding a corner, Clara rapped on the very next door, then fought the urge to wipe her glove. The filthy boards, hung together more by memory than nails, rattled like bones. Her lips pursed into a wry twist. A clean snow might hide the sin of soot and grime in this neighborhood. But no, even should a fresh coating of white bless all, the stain of so much humanity would not be erased. Not here. For the 1000th time, she breathed out the only prayer she had left. Why, God? Why? The door swung open. Effie Gedge's smile beamed so bright and familiar, Clara's throat tightened. How she missed this woman, her friend, her confidant, her former maid. "Miss Chapman? What a surprise!" Effie glanced over her shoulder, her smile faltering as she looked back at Clara. "I'd ask you in, but—" Clara shoved away the awkward moment by handing over a basket. "I've brought you something for your Christmas dinner tomorrow. It isn't much, but—" It was Clara's turn to falter. "Anyway, I cannot stay, for Aunt's developed a cough." Effie's smile returned, more brilliant than ever. "That's kind of you, miss. Thank you, truly." The woman's gratitude, so pure and genuine, rubbed Clara's conscience raw. Would that she might learn to be as thankful for small things. And small it was. Her gaze slipped to the cloth-covered loaf of bread, an orange, and used tea leaves wrapped in a scrap of paper. Pressing her lips together, she faced Effie. "I wish it were more. I wish I could do more. If only we could go back to our old lives." "Begging your pardon, miss." Effie rested her hand on Clara's arm, her fingers calloused from work no lady's maid should ever have to perform. "But you are not to blame. I shall always hold to that. There is no ill will between us." Clara hid a grimace. Of course, she knew in her head she wasn't to blame. But her heart? That fickle organ had since reverted to her old way of thinking, pulsing out. "You are unloved. You are unwanted," with every subsequent beat. "Miss?" Clara forced a smile of her own and patted the woman's hand. "You are the kind one, Effie. You've lost everything because of my family, and yet you smile." "The Lord gives, and the Lord takes away. I suppose you know that as well as I, hmm?" Her fingers squeezed before she released her hold. "I wish you merry, Miss Chapman, this Christmas and always." "Thank you, Effie, and a very Merry Christmas be yours as well." She spun, eyes burning, and pushed her way back down the narrow alley before Effie saw her tears.